The latest developments in the global Sumud Flotilla mission are as follows. The flotilla has set out on the last leg of its journey to Gaza after departing from various Tunisian ports, Bizerte, Gamad, and Sidi Bou Said, between September 14 and 15, 2025. Over 40 boats have now left Tunisian waters, carrying humanitarian aid and international activists from more than 40 countries. The mission involves about 16 ships that departed Tunisia, with other vessels originating from Italy, Spain, and Greece expected to join them at sea. The combined flotilla aims to break the Israeli blockade on Gaza to deliver essential food and medical aid amidst the ongoing humanitarian crisis. Notable participants include climate activist Greta Thunberg, Irish actor Liam Cunningham, former mayor of Barcelona Ada Colau, and various elected officials from Europe. The flotilla has faced setbacks such as drone attacks on two of its vessels while docked in Tunisian waters, causing fires and delaying departures. Tunisian authorities called these incidents premeditated aggression and opened investigations, but no injuries were reported. Despite these obstacles, organizers remain committed to their peaceful mission to establish a humanitarian corridor to Gaza and challenge the blockade, which has contributed to widespread starvation and malnutrition in the region. Israeli authorities continue to view the flotilla as a security threat, with plans to intercept and detain participants and seize vessels. Israel has accused the flotilla of having ties with Hamas, allegations firmly denied by flotilla organizers. The flotilla is considered the largest coalition-based maritime convoy aimed at Gaza, with ongoing close monitoring by international observers and human rights groups calling for the safe passage and protection of the activists involved. In summary, the global Sumud flotilla is now actively sailing from Tunisia in its major attempt to break the Gaza blockade despite security threats and past attacks on its vessels. With a broad international cast of participants and substantial humanitarian aid on board.
The main political reactions to the latest departure of the global Sumud flotilla are varied and highlight the intense geopolitical tensions surrounding the mission. Human rights organizations and international advocacy, the Observatory for the Protection of Human Rights Defenders strongly condemned attacks against the flotilla's vessels while docked in Tunisia, calling these drone strikes premeditated aggression. They urge Israel to allow safe passage to Gaza and respect international humanitarian law by refraining from intercepting the flotilla or detaining activists. The observatory also called on the international community to demand the protection of the flotilla volunteers and to uphold their peaceful humanitarian mission. Palestinian and pro-Palestinian political support, Palestinian activists and political figures have expressed solidarity with the flotilla, describing it as a vital effort to challenge the blockade that has caused severe humanitarian suffering in Gaza. Political activists like Rima Hassan, a Franco-Palestinian legislator, criticized European governments for silence on Gaza's situation and emphasized the flotilla's importance as a peaceful act of defiance. European political backing. A significant number of European parliamentarians and elected officials are participating in or publicly supporting the flotilla, framing it as a human rights and humanitarian endeavor. This includes figures like Greta Thunberg and lawmakers from Italy, Spain, and France, signaling a political challenge to Israel's policies from abroad. Israeli government opposition. Israel has consistently condemned the flotilla, labeling it a security threat. Israeli authorities accuse the flotilla of having ties to Hamas and have announced plans to intercept and detain flotilla vessels and participants. Israel views the flotilla as an illegal attempt to breach the blockade and disrupt security. Tunisian government responds, following the drone attacks on the flotilla vessels in Tunisian waters. Tunisian authorities described the attacks as premeditated aggression and launched investigations, indicating concern about the security of their ports and the flotilla mission. Broader international observations. United Nations human rights experts have voiced solidarity and called for full protection of all flotilla passengers. Various international actors emphasize the right to peaceful humanitarian missions and demand the lifting of the blockade to enable aid delivery. In summary, the political reactions encompass strong humanitarian and political support from activists, parliamentarians, and international observers. While Israel condemns the flotilla as a security threat intent on breaching the blockade, leading to heightened tensions especially after drone attacks on some vessels in Tunisia. Tunisian authorities are investigating attacks and balancing diplomatic pressures.